Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Fate of Atlantis, where tutorials never stop, despite the fact that they've actually already been shown. But besides that, it seems like I guess it seems as though there's some regard to choice going on, or at the very least, the illusion of choice. As more quests are being presented that have outcomes that may favor the rebels or the gods. Prior to this, we had rescued a very, very bad horse who had escaped from Hades. And I had the option to bring that horse to the rebels or back to Persephone. And I chose Persephone because I don't really care about the rebels in this case. They're all just simulations anyway. But like as these missions are showing up, there's like a mission that's for the rebels. Hermes here, he wants me to hire get a guard to protect Persephone.
You look concerned.
I'm worried about Persephone.
Don't worry about. This is true.
Long, but I've already heard people want her overthrown.
You have? What do these humans expect from her? I'd heard some of the more ungrateful delinquents are planning to rise up. Imagine!
These ungrateful delinquents, could they be right?
You give them too much credit. Still, Persephone needs protection.
Don't look at me.
There's a friend of mine and your father's, Kyros of Zarax. He's a strong and honorable warrior. He's been abducted, but if we could free him...
You're suggesting we make a human Persephone's bodyguard?
With Kyros at the ready, the humans will think twice before attacking one of their own.
Okay. Or they might convince him to join them.
No one understands her the way I do. Avarice, she's a cruel despot. To her husband, she's a trinket on his arm.
And what do you see?
Me? Oh, I don't know. I've never had anyone ask me before. She's...
You're the one who presented the argument, sir.
How do you know this, Kyros?
He was an aide, of sorts, to your father. Every great painter needs a hand to crush their pigment. That was Kyros, a warrior.
I don't think that's how painting works.
Say no more. I'll find Kyros for you.
I knew I could trust you. While you're gone, I'll arrange a meeting with Persephone. Bring Kyros to the heart of Elysium. We'll be there.
Okay. Killing rebels will negatively affect your relationship with Adonis. To go unrecognized, equip an Issue helmet. Interesting. So, might as well get that out of the way. Do I have an Issue helmet? Alright, this is kind of interesting. Different sort of stealth mechanic that hasn't actually... I don't think that's actually been used... Oh, no. I guess to some extent. Like, Cassandra does have a couple of costume changes. She does wear a mask to infiltrate the cult of Cosmos at one point. She wears a dress to infiltrate a fancy party. There we go. I'm going to try to avoid killing anybody, though. We will see how successful that is, because as a master of stealth, I recognize that sometimes there's half of everything is luck. So, things could easily go wrong. They could go south. Although I'm not allowed in the mortal camp. Apparently. So let's figure out where everybody is first. Because if I know where people are... There's Kyros. He seems to be unguarded. So if I circle around to his side... Otherwise... There aren't that many of these guys in the camp. See, I could knock him out, but I'd be too worried about knocking him off the cliff, considering his positioning. But I can sneak by most of these guys. Okay, so far so good. I mean, I don't really need drachmae anymore. Okay. Now, can I knock him out? Probably not. He's probably one of the tougher guys.
You have the stuff?
Kyros of Zarax. Hermes sent me.
That keymaker is predictable. I'll give him that much.
Now, will he follow me directly? Because if he does... that'll be very convenient. And that went really well.
So, how do you get that stuff?
Pythagoras was my father. Things happened. Now it's mine.
That is definitely a way to fast forward through the plot.
I knew the man well.
I heard. This way. Persephone's waiting.
Persephone herself? This is going to be easier than I thought.
Wait. What's going to be easier?
He wants to
Alright,
kill
Kyros.
her.
Let's make this quick. You said this is going to be easier than you thought.
Since we're basically family, I'm trusting your honor. I work for Adonis.
But you were caged by humans.
Yes, and Hermes found out about it. Around the time
Oh.
Persephone was coaxed into deciding she needs a bodyguard.
That is clever, but also you're a liar.
You staged the whole thing and you're using Hermes to infiltrate Persephone's lair? You're no simple warrior.
Before I met your father, I had 4 sons, each a warrior. When my third boy fell in battle, there was only guilt. I'd cried all my tears for the first 2.
Go on.
And with the 4th, I felt longing. Sadness had become my only friend. And I had no one left to grieve. Warriors don't bring peace. They bring sorrow.
So by getting behind Persephone's defenses, you think you can prevent war? You could convince her to surrender or distract her while Adonis escapes.
Anything but battle. But before we go to Persephone, I have to send confirmation this plan worked. Will you take me?
Fine, but be quick. We need to go to Persephone and Hermes. They're waiting. Do you really think you can save lives?
I'm not sure how death works in Elysium, but suffering is eternal. And that is something I can't stop.
Did your horse get spooked? And now you can't ride your horse because it's too far away? Did my nightmare horse scare off your regular horse? So by completing this objective, I technically make everybody happy? Kill the mind control humans. You know, this is one of the rare guards that kind of has like a wandering path. Alright. Now if I liberate them instead of killing them, is that still acceptable? And also, I might as well change out my helmet since I don't have to be in disguise anymore.
Rise! Persephone no longer controls you! You're released from the grasp of Hypnos. Elysium awaits you!
I mean, I didn't kill any of the rebels,
That's
so...
all of them. Let's keep moving.
Once Adonis hears my plan worked, maybe he'll stand down.
Hurry, Kyros. We need to get back to Hermes, or Persephone might suspect something.
I hear Persephone likes to test her new recruits. And I've got a bit of a temper. If you see me turning red...
I'll think of something. Let's move!
Was he gonna take my horse? He was gonna take my horse, wasn't he? If he hopped on my horse, would I be able to summon another one of my horse?
Come on.
And would we both be able to ride dark horses together? That's unfortunately a missed opportunity. I should have seen, whether that would have happened. That would have been interesting. Instead, I had to get all territorial. So Hermes is here, but no Persephone.
Where have you been? No one keeps Persephone waiting.
Kyros delayed us. Ask him.
I'd been locked up for ages. You know how our queen feels about filth. I didn't want her judging us, judging you for being unpresentable.
Explain it to Persephone. She's waiting.
I'll make sure she knows this was entirely my fault, not yours.
So then why did you even ask? If you...
I'm sorry I was ungrateful. Kyros will make a strong guard. Thank you again, friend.
So I don't really need to worry about helping him out.
I've been robbed.
Okay, that was very sudden. You've been robbed.
These are dark times for Elysium. Those delinquent fools have robbed even me.
What did they take?
I fashioned a key, a recipe if you will, for an eternal flame. I intended to gift it to
He,
Persephone.
like, he seems to have a very
She will
loose
shine her
definition
light, even in
of the word
underworld.
key.
An eternal flame could bring order to this chaos.
You understand her burden better than you let on. By enduring her sacrifice, Persephone keeps us safe in the underworld.
So write the recipe again.
What I wrote took lifetimes. We can't let it stay in the hands of humans who would use it against her. Keep her. Cassandra, we have to steal it back.
Much better.
You're a good man for wanting to protect Persephone. I'll help.
I thank you. You are quickly becoming my friend and ally.
Because I'm doing things for you?
An eternal flame sounds more like a myth than some simple recipe.
I began writing the recipe with your father. It's as real as the danger we'd face without it.
Why do you go to these lengths to save Persephone? She wouldn't do the same for you.
Since these humans started acting against her, she's been suffering. When she suffers, we all suffer.
Hermes, has it occurred to you she might just be using you?
Of course not. She simply needs someone to rely on.
She's not using me. She's relying on me. It's completely different.
I'll find the rebels and get your recipe.
That's all I ask. If you are spotted or cause a commotion, we risk retaliation. Go unseen.
Okay, so back to my... They hid it in the mausoleum of the kingless queen. I've already been there before. But since this is a quest area, most likely everybody who is here has repopulated the location. So let's sneak our way around in a very clumsy manner. But hey, it gets the job done. And with any luck, I can get close enough to the flame that Ikaru will be able to spot it from distance. And then hopefully I can just sneak past everybody. There we go, Ikaros, not Ikaru.
I see it.
That looks...
Hermes asked me to go unseen.
I'll see what I can do. You know, I was expecting there to be more. Speaking of going unseen... Oh, there are guards. Oh, that's referring to, it's kind of hard to tell when there's so many locations right next to each other. There we go. Like Ikaros is constantly spotting.
This looks like the scribbles of a madman. But it's been ripped. Where's the rest?
Guests, they call us. We're prisoners. I ripped up Hermes' key and split it between us. May no one ever find it. I know that dying in Elysium isn't the end, but I'm scared. I wish my brother were here. He'd know what to do. Okay. I should have known it wasn't going to be that easy. So let us move on. That one shouldn't be that hard to get, and then I can loop around, grab that one, and be a-okay. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Okay, that did not work out. So a commotion was in fact caused. Hermes, tried my best, but my best was not good enough. Okay, I'm just going to run for it. This is a big area, a lot of guys around everywhere. I've already caused a small commotion. Why not cause a big commotion? All I have to do really is pick up the item, so it's not exactly like I need to fight anybody. I don't need to be in stealth. Oh, nope, I have to be in stealth. How nice. Alright, and everybody has conveniently left the area I need to be in. So now I can leave this area again and return to Hermes to complete out this quest. With any luck, Hermes is not going to be critical of my lack of stealth.
We need to get the recipe back.
I mean, most people haven't, so...
Here it is.
You've spared this realm great suffering, my friend. I wonder, were you spotted?
Yeah.
It was heavily guarded. Things got ugly.
They will know it was us. They'll retaliate. I just wanted to help, but I've made things worse.
I'm giving these torn pieces back, Hermes, but I'm trusting you. A flame that never dies could consume all of Elysium.
I swear to you as your friend, I will only use the flame if it's absolutely necessary.
So how do you determine if it's
Hermes means
absolutely
worse in
necessary?
Elysium than I've been letting on. The rebels are organized and ready to fight. War is coming.
We must crush the force behind the chaos. Let's fight for Persephone.
You're so worried about Persephone, you can't even see you're in just as much danger.
I don't care what happens to me. You were caught when we stole back the eternal flame. The humans will retaliate for what we've done.
But the only people that were there were the mind-controlled humans.
That we kill them all?
What choice do we have? Chaos came for us, and soon there will be blood on our hands.
At least when you asked me to steal, it was from thieves. You're not a murderer, Hermes.
You made me look like a fool when I sent you to Kiros. But I can still come back from that, and prove my worth.
I told you that was Kiros's fault, not yours.
It doesn't matter. Please, I'm begging you, my
Please
friend.
help me
Help me
commit
to help her.
genocide.
You think that your obsession with Persephone entitles you to her love? It doesn't. She will never love you, Hermes. And no amount of killing will change that.
Enough!
Is there a fight against Hermes? Okay. I guess I've made my choice. I don't really want to massacre the people, so... I guess I fight the gods.
Stop! You're going to kill him!
What are you doing here?
Don't question
What are
me.
you doing here?
Thank me for stopping you both before you do something you regret.
This isn't over!
Stand down, both of you. You still have your parts to play in all of this. Now stop bickering and fulfill them.
Okay, so... I wonder if, what would have been different if I chose to try to massacre the humans as Hermes wanted. Would that have led to a different sort of mission? Like maybe a fight against Adonis and then a similar outcome? Now, apparently, Adonis needs rebels. No, it's not where I wanted to go. I guess that's good enough. Apparently, Adonis needs rebels. So, hopefully, the time that I've already spent recruiting people counted towards that goal.
Welcome to the uprising. These ruins were abandoned when Persephone constructed her paradise. We won't be bothered here.
But there are so few of you.
Also,
Most of Persephone's army consists of mind-controlled humans. Free their minds and bring them to me. We can use them as troops.
Free their minds?
My dear friend Hermes is a master manipulator. And that staff of yours looks like one of his creations. Try using that. There's an outpost southwest from here, nestled in the hand of Hades. Warriors were spotted in its paw.
you know, this feels like it's a bit of a... Oh, I just have to liberate 2 of them. Okay. This feels like it's come a little bit late into the DLC. Like, this kind of tutorial should have showed up first. Like, instead of, like, take down an outpost, it should have been learn how to liberate humans first. And then, eventually, that leads up to that. I see what they mean by calling them easier targets, considering the fact that they are all already separated from each other. I don't necessarily need to worry about,
You've been asleep too long. Wake and be free!
about being interrupted while liberating somebody. Also, there seems to be only 3 guards in this entire base, so... This base feels like a tutorial base, which makes it makes it very strange that it's taken this long into the DLC to get that tutorial.
The flames of Hypnos are dying. I release you from their control.
Okay, now let's see if the remaining rebels that I recruited have joined the
You
cause.
surprise me. When we first met, I was positive you were sent by Persephone to
To what?
seduce me, confuse me, anything to make me forget my love. But when I asked you to weaken Persephone's influence, you did.
This
I
is
asked
true.
you to bring me warriors, and here they are.
Also true.
And all I had to do was risk my life for you to trust me.
No one in Elysium is who they say. So when a clever warrior shows up to help me escape, you'll have to excuse me if I'm skeptical.
Time to find more warriors.
Scouts spotted one nearby. Was a Spartan hero in his former life. He's not under Persephone's influence, but keeps mostly to himself. With a champion like him on our side, we can't fail.
How will I know when I find him?
From what I'm told, you can't miss him.
I believe this champion is Leonidas himself. I still have to free more humans. Great. Okay. So, another one of these statues for Persephone.
I should try to
I
stay
don't-
out of sight.
I don't need to reduce her influence. But I could at least liberate, hopefully, 3 of these guys.
Rise! Persephone no longer controls you.
The trick is, I know that the tougher guy is going to take more than 1 hit. And this guy is... possibly in the bigger guy's viewpoint.
You've been asleep too long. Wake and be free.
And then if it takes more than 1 hit, then the Colossi will be activated. So I would want to deal with them first as well.
I see you!
Nope, that just activated, that didn't activate the one off in the distance. I guess they're not close enough? So I will just kick you a whole bunch of times. Maybe hit you once, twice, and kick you again. One more time? There we go.
You're free from Persephone's grip.
And then I could use this guy to get my adrenaline back. And sure, while I'm here, might as well take out Persephone's statue, because I'm here. Might as well complete out the location. Okay. So this is kind of interesting. It's statue of Persephone just kind of hidden way in the background. Hidden underground.
Persephone won't like that.
Ah. And that's all the statues. And 30 minutes later, another 24 mind control humans no longer have their minds controlled. Oh yeah, and assuming this is Leonidas, I am carrying a piece of his spear around. So there's the high chance that he would recognize his own weapon. Or is this somebody else?
Leonidas!
You have the eyes of my daughter.
Which is pretty impressive because he's only saw, well, I guess he saw her for like maybe a year or so before he died.
Really? She's my mother. I'm here because I need your help. I need you to fight.
I have found peace here. Why would I fight?
All my life, I was told of my grandfather, the king who spat in the face of the gods and ran his spear through anyone who threatened the freedom of his people. Now I'm the one fighting for freedom, and I'm asking my grandfather for help.
It's a pretty decent argument.
To use the terrain to our advantage.
So you'll fight with us?
Not until you fight me. You say you
I was expecting that.
I want to see how she trained you.
I don't think any of my abilities I had during that training part. And then I will... And then I can get my adrenaline back using the other ability. And then use this ability to do lots of damage. And during that time, the regular assassin ability managed to fill up. And then this one filled up. Ah, he likes the Spartan kick. There we go.
I could have used you at Thermopylae.
You could have used a lot of people at Thermopylae.
You could have used more than 299 other people at
I will
Thermopylae.
fight with you. You have my word as a Spartan.
Thank you, grandfather.
Remember who you are.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.